Unless you don't want me to. No, I don't want to. You're chewing. Carrying on.
I'll be done after this bite.
Okay, well, let me know when you're done.
Don't I know?
Poor baby. You just come over here and hide under Mama. She did, didn't she?
Yeah, she's underneath the chair.
Hey, folks. Ginger, that's enough. I'll send you out of here if you don't stop it. Hey, Susie, how are you? Hey, Teresa. I have been running all day long. And we've been canning tonight. And this old man, he's been helping me. Say hi, honey.
No, I've been doing the canning.
No, you ain't. We did the canning.
Okay. She's got a mouse in her pocket.
I put them all together, and he runs the batch outside. Are y'all getting me, or am I buffering, or what's going on? See, the numbers keep going off. I'm doing really well, feeling myself again. Praise the Lord.
Look at there. There's Bandana Grandma.
Yep, that's what I'm reading. And getting some energy back. Actually got out and worked in the garden and shed last 2 days. Lots more to do. Wow. Good. I'm glad there's no buffering. Yeah, I've been planting like crazy. Like crazy. My honey's sitting next to me, making faces at me. Crazy old man. Oh, my back is giving me a fit, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to sit in this chair, hoping that it would be good instead of sitting over yonder. Hey, Linda, how's it going, honey? So I have not figured out what I'm going to do in the garden because are you eating them? I seen you take one out. You gonna eat that, ain't you?
I might. What difference does that make?
Nothing. I'm just laughing at you. Hey, Glenn. Teresa's not at her computer. She's not feeling the greatest, and I think that's what she said. And she's gonna just watch me on the phone. But man, my nose is itching. Got to be the wind from the thing. Of course, I do have the house open again. I know you guys are cold, and Teresa's got a storm that rolled in. Thank God her and Lee got home safely. So right now here it is 72 degrees, and it got up to 77 today. I think it was hotter than that.
Got up to 80.
Did get up to 80?
Yeah.
I was just looking at that phone thinking it, trying to figure it out. Oh, I know why I'm itching. I'm going to have to take another shower again, ain't I? It's probably that spray that I put on because I smell it still.
Didn't you take a shower?
Yes, I did take a shower.
After you put it on?
Yes, I did. But last time I used that stuff, I had to take a shower twice too. Okay. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I have the terriblest time with the mosquito sprays. So that's why he sits and watches the canner and not me. All right, Glenn.
What's Glenn
Yeah, we
leaving
have
already?
ice, and he said he'd be right back. We have ice, and I have a stress headache. That's what I thought you said. You had a, you weren't feeling well. You had a headache. Um. Oh, now he's got the emojis going, guys. I'm gonna have to ignore him because he's gonna pick and drive me insane. Okay, what are we canning? I went to uh Sam's the other day, and they had two great big packages of pork that was uh like they didn't do the greatest job cutting it up. But I didn't even bother cutting it up this time, guys. I just crammed it in the thingies and put a tiny bit of water in there, and I put some barbecue sauce in on top of it, and then I think I had 9 of those. I think. And then I got a pound of Great Northern, were they?
White beans.
I know they're white, but are they Great Northern? Yes, they were Great Northern beans. And filled those jars up with dried beans and ginger. That's enough. Then I put the remainder of the 28 jars is pinto beans. Maryland high temperature here today in the mid 70s. Tomorrow high is only going to be 36. I know this weather is crazy. People are having 80 degrees and then 20 degrees.
There's Christy.
Hey, Christy. Um, I got a lot more stuff I want to can, and I asked. I'm in two groups that I could get the answer from, and I got the answer from two different groups, and a lot of them have said, okay, y'all know how obsessed I am with elderberries, right? Well, I have found that the steamed juice that I make um with my steamer, I really really love it that way. It gives the elderberries such the elderberry syrup such a rich, bold, beautiful flavor. And I've decided that this year I'm going to steam it, steam the berries and get all the juice out of them that I can with that steamer. And then I'm going to add some lemon juice to them, and I'm going to can them up so that when I'm ready for some elderberry syrup, all I have to do is add the herbs and spices and the honey, my own honey. I don't know if you guys seen the video, but I got 9 pints plus that much in another pint. It was like I'd say it was about a third of a jar, so 9 and a third jar, and 3 quarts of honey out of 6 frames. I mean, it was awesome.
There's Glenn. He's back.
Yep, I see him. Fixing to say hi, 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 hi. So we have been busy, really busy. Now I did make a big, huge mistake. I didn't think I was going to share this, but I will share it with you guys because y'all are intimate with me. Most of you guys, we know each other personally. We've met each other. So I will let you guys know what I did. When we get done spinning the honey and everything, I took a chance and did what everybody that I know does. They take all their stuff out and put it outside, and the honeybees come and clean it for you. Well, I took the spinner out there, and we had tried to get every single bit of it that we could get out of it. And I mean, we really worked hard on getting all of the honey out of it as much as we could. Well, I was not aware of how much it would still be draining down the sides and stuff. Even though we got everything out that we could get, we didn't get everything. And I thought there was just a little bit in there and that they'd come and clean it up. Well, they did come and clean it up, but I did not realize that my bees would drown in the honey that was in the bottom of the thingy. I had what would you say, about 50 bees in there?
Yeah, about 50 of them. I ain't that many.
Well,
You
it's
lose
too
more.
it's more than I wanted.
You lose more than that on a Varroa test.
Well, I am not doing Varroa tests, but I was really heartbroken. I mean, I didn't want to talk about it at first. It upset me so bad because I went out there. I probably saved some of them. When I went out there and I heard them screaming, it just took my breath away. And I looked down in there and I saw the bees drowning and they were trying to get out. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Lord, please, please, please help me. What am I going to do? The only thing I could think of doing was turning that spinner on its side so that the honey, and I kind of like made it tilt up so that one end up it would come out and the honey would drain out onto the concrete, which actually worked. And I'm telling you, that was like that was overwhelming to me. I was like, "Oh my gosh, what am I doing?" Let's see. Oh no, sorry. Lost that many bees. I will definitely not do that when we get honey. Well, there was only I've seen people make sugar water and stuff like that, and the bees have drowned in it. But never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that putting that out there like that. I mean, I put the bowls and everything. They didn't drown in none of those things because we had gotten most of it out. But honey is sticky. And if they get it on their wings, I imagine it can't fly no more. My dad used to leave his draining in the greenhouse until it ran all out. The worm would make it all drain well. Yeah, I like I said, we drained everything out of it we could. I took a spatula and scraped it. But I guess because honey is so translucent, you don't realize how much is left in the
How much was
on the sides that was still up on the sides, and then it just kind of slid down. Anyways, I'm just glad I didn't lose more than what I did. And they're going in and out, having a heyday. They're out in my garden. They're just everywhere. I'm so excited. I've got to get some clover seed though. I want to seed a single inch of this yard with clover. Glenn saying hi, honey.
I know. I'm trying to write him back.
Oh. So I'm in the need of prayer, guys. I got my truck back today after them fixing it. And it appears that they cut the bed liner with something and went into the metal of my truck. So I have to take it back up there and find out what is going on with it in the morning. And Friday, I'm going to the dentist and I'm going to try to get my bottom teeth pulled. I don't know if you guys can see those two teeth right there. The whole back side of them are broke off in down to the nerve. And I've been having problems with my teeth for years because of my pregnancies, being sick all the time. The stomach acids eat the enamel off your teeth and cause my teeth to just fall apart. You can usually get clover seed from Tractor Supply. I'll have to check that out. So I probably would have kept on with these until I could afford to do it a little bit better. But I'm just gonna have to make it happen because I dropped my denture and broke it again. It's already got a tooth missing over here, and the back part of it's all broke off. Like, oh Lord. Ugh. These these what do you call them? Ceramic tiles are not good to teeth. I'm on a live stream. What do you want? No.
Glenn just asked me if I wanted to help him get some money. Tell him, yeah. I'll help him.
Yes. David will help you.
Ask him if he wants me to bring the spinner.
He can hear you, honey.
Oh, well.
He wants to know, Glenn, if you want him to bring the spinner. Just falling apart, aren't we? Yes, we are. Glenn, how long have you had your hive? Is it established good or? Do you have Glenn's phone number?
I don't think so.
Is it all right if I give him your phone number so you guys can talk?
I can go in there and look, but I don't think so.
Awesome. I have never harvested any from my hive. 3 years.
Wow.
And you your hive hasn't died or anything? He said yes, but I don't know what he said yes to. Yes. Oh, yes. Give him the phone number. Okay, let's see here.
Well, you don't have to do that right now.
Well, remind me and I'll do it later.
Yeah.
I'll just text it to you. Do you check yours? I mean, do you go in there and check on them and stuff like that? Do you know if you have honey? How big is your hive? That kind of thing. Hive is fine. Hey, Barb, how's it going? Now this is only 6 frames that we did because I didn't want to take every bit of the honey from them. Plus, some of the frames had in the one hive had a lot of pollen in it, so we didn't spin those.
Earth bends over acres.
So I'm praying that Friday I'll be able to get me some new teeth. I don't know. They may not be able to do anything with it Friday. They might have to wait till Monday. Freezing still. Oh, I'm so sorry. Didn't you tell me you were down to 27 or something like that? Not really checking it. Got very overgrown by it, and I am clearing it out around it now. Okay. I wouldn't do that without your suit on, Glenn, because what was it, about a year and a half ago I got attacked by pulling because I was pulling sweet potatoes vines for my rabbits to give to them, and they didn't like it, so they attacked me. But I don't have the same queen anymore. She's gone. She up and left me.
Tell Glenn the number one. Well, he probably knows that.
I know you're freezing, Teresa. 5 above now. Wow. You know, I really love it up north, but I don't know if I could survive the cold. I mean, I know I've gone up there when it was cold, but that's not really living in it. You know, that's not every day and how my body would take it. Oh gee, Barb, it's not too cold here. We just got ice, but it's 24. Wow. No suit. Wife got me one, but it didn't fit and disappeared. Wow. Um, babe, I could send that brown one that's in the truck, or did I bring it in the house for him to use?
The brown veil?
Yeah.
It's not big enough for him.
You don't think that veil's big enough for him?
No, the hat's too small. It
Oh.
would probably work, but he'd have to wear a ball cap under it so he don't get stung on the nose.
I don't know what to tell you to
He can get one for about a real good one for about $70 on eBay. A real good one, real good upper
on
suit.
eBay. Whatever. I got mine off of Amazon, and I thought it was pretty cool that it was a camouflage one. I thought it would be different. But they do sell them on Amazon. Glenn, you got
Yeah.
we go to the Bee Club there in Palm Bay. Are you a member of that or not? Or do you know about them? I should say. So the the meat at the grocery store is outrageous. What was it that we saw that was like? Was it like almost 20?
Filet mignon is $26 a pound.
Yeah, filet mignon was $26 a pound at Sam's. This has been bone chilling weather. Hubby and I are so sore this winter. I imagine. I'm so sorry. When is your last? I mean, when is it due to get warm for you, Barb? Oh, and I got to tell you guys, I had a really good time the other night. I believe it was Monday night. I went over to my girlfriend Lydia from Young World. Uh, oh my goodness
Tell
gracious.
Glenn I got a suit that'll fit him.
Glenn David says he's got a suit that he can fit you. No, I went to the club in Cocoa a few years ago. Didn't know that Palm Bay had one. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, Glenn. We don't go to the one in Cocoa. We became members of both of them at the same time, and I don't care for the one in Cocoa at all. The one in Melbourne is so helpful, and they teach you. And every Sunday they're
Palm Bay.
in Palm Bay. I'm sorry, brain dead. They teach you everything so good. They have schools. You can make nukes. I mean, all kinds of things. David will tell you all about it. And it's not very far from you. It's over off of um what is that? Minton and you know where Minton and Palm Bay Road is? You go south one street at that light there, you turn there and it's out in a church there. I didn't like it either. I thought the little dude that ran that was a smart aleck. Lord forgive me, I'm saying bad things about people. But he was kind of snotty to us.
Oh, he was my
I don't
buddy.
think I can afford filet mignon either, Linda. Not at that price. We were just glancing through the meat. I mean, we've got plenty of meat here, thank God. But I just happened to see. I always go through it and look because they have marked down meat, and I got these great big huge packages of pork, and it was only $10, and I was like, wow, that's pretty good. So oh, you're supposed to be only 32 at this time of the year. Wow. I felt like they were trying to scam me and were rude. Well, I didn't feel like they were trying to scam me, but I did feel like we we spent money on memberships there and we got t-shirts and stuff like that, but I really personally don't think that it was really worth it to go there. I mean, they're more lecturing type, and I'm a more I'm a more hands-on person.
That's the way they are in Palm Bay, hands on. Just saying.
Yes, They are more hands-on in Palm Bay, and they're more one-on-one with you. And the people there have been doing this for years, so they even raise queens and all kind of stuff. The chicken wings are outrageous here. May start plucking my own chickens. Yep. Well, I'm gonna tell you something.
We need some more meat birds, but it's gonna get hot.
Like he was just saying, we need some more. I've been discussing, uh, looking into seeing if we can't get some meat birds. We need to get them now, though. We should have already gotten them because it gets way too hot here for them. But I do keep them in the
Shade.
shade up underneath the bananas and stuff so that they're really really cool and lots of water. I knew you were going to eat that.
What?
Is that your
What?
second one?
No. Would
Okay.
you please leave me alone?
He's eating. He's eating a little Debbie over there. Honey bun, little Debbie.
Yeah, I gotta eat this so I can think about catching the raccoon tonight.
Uh huh.
We're gonna catch.
I think I have a predator loose in my backyard. The chicken. Oh, I read that. Yes. What's up with wings? Cheapest thing here has been pork ribs. So I've been buying them and canning them. Wow, nice. With all the bird flu stuff, hope we can get chicks. I didn't know anything about bird flu, Christy. Feed prices are high. Yes.
Yes, it is very hot.
That's another reason why we were discussing it because I don't know if we can. I mean, we may not be able. We have been getting uh produce and stuff like that for them. That's scraps and stuff. So that helps tremendously with the food bill, but I don't think that those kind of birds will even eat those. I don't even know if they'll eat that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and they go through 400 pounds of feed.
Yeah, that's another thing. They go through a lot of feed. Avian flew 2 countries over from us. No, 2 counties over from us at a chicken barn. Wow. I heard Georgia had put a hold on chick sales. See, that's why I want a rooster, but I can't keep a rooster. And I don't know. I just guess I'll have to get some more eggs and hatch them out. Um, that's crazy. If it's not one thing, it's another, right? I I'm baffled. I'm baffled about something, guys. Um, maybe you guys can answer this for me or not, because I don't really watch the news. I don't really listen to stuff, and it's hard for me to read sometimes. So I read a couple of different articles about the deer population having the nastiness, but are they dying from it? That's what I want to know. Whether they're carriers or not, uh, I mean, even the dogs can get it, but I want to know are these deer actually dying from it? And if they're not dying from it, why are humans dying from it? I don't know. I think of the weirdest things probably. Georgia is on lockdown for commercial sale of anything with feathers. No auctions, backyard, person to person sales only. Wow. No, they are carrying the kind that cows get. Huh.
What kind does cows get?
I don't know.
What strain is the?
Yes, it does kill them slowly, like mad cow disease. Wow. So, how does it affect us with eating the cow? I mean, eating the deer. That's what I want to know.
Well, I guess I'm gonna die because I just killed the deer in Georgia. That's no real.
Stop.
Mm. Glenn retracted a message.
Yes, I know.
I don't even know how to do that. Retract it.
The little dots next to the three little dots,
Oh.
you can retract it. He's so funny.
These little three dots right here.
No, when you write something, you got to click on the three dots beside it.
Oh,
I love you. They don't know if it affects us yet. Interesting.
okay. I'm gonna see. I don't see no three little dots.
Don't worry about it, honey. Just don't write anything you can't replace.
Well, I wrote hi. Only thing I wrote.
Okay, now next to the high, on the right hand side, when you hover over top of it, there should be three dots. When you click on that, you can remove it, hide it, all that kind of stuff because you're a moderator.
Well, move it. I can remove it. That's all I can do with it. Let's see what remove does.
It
Yep,
takes it off
that's
there.
retracted. Okay, now I know how to do it. I'm on my phone. Give me a
I'm on
break.
a live stream teaching him how to use this. Use the live stream. I think they want to control all we do to be free. I agree. I agree, Barb. I totally agree. And it's just crazy. Um I just had a brain freeze.
Urban Bucket Homestead.
Yes, I'm trying to think. I know her name as sure as I know mine, but I can't think of it right offhand.
Probably Susan.
Yes, Susan.
That's what I would
Hi,
think.
Susan. My brain just ain't working tonight. I'm telling y'all, I am tired. And I was so stressed out. Let me tell you what happened to me. Y'all know I had to rent a car Monday while they fixed for the week. While they fixed my truck. I get a couple of miles down the road and I almost took it back to them and told them they could keep it and give me a different one because it didn't have no gas in it. I'm like, and this is a new car. I told the man, I said, this is a new car to me. I don't know where all this stuff is. I don't know how to tell how much gas it is. If the little light, a little gas tank thingy didn't flick up there, I wouldn't have known, and I'd have ran out of gas. I was furious. So David meets me up there today. So I'm telling this young man at the register. He asked me how I enjoyed the thing. I said I didn't. I said I'm really kind of perturbed at you guys. I said I can't believe that you would rent me a car and I don't even know how to look at the gasoline, see how much gas there is or anything. I assumed there was gas in it, and I took off down the street. And a couple of miles away, this is what happened. This is crud. Well, he was really nice, and he says, "Well, I'm going to talk to my manager because his manager was talking to somebody else." There's nothing makes me madder than someone to dismiss when I'm talking to them, and I can get pretty gnarly whenever you raise my dander. David was sitting over in the chair waiting on me, and the man knew that David was with me. So instead of him talking to me, the person who rented the car, the person who is paying for the car, the person he should have been dealing with, he kept looking at David. Well. That was a wrong thing to do to me. Normally, I'd have kept my mouth shut, but I was already frustrated because of all this shenanigans that I had to go through, and the money that I had to spend for some stupid girl to run in the side of my car. So I looked at him very sternly and I said, "If you ever want my business, you'll address me, not him. He is not the one that rented this car. He has nothing to do with this transaction, and you can stop talking to him and talk to me." Let me tell you something. His eyes got really big, and he said, what did he say? Yes, ma'am, or something.
Yeah, that's what he said.
But he kept doing it. And I called him out again. I said, "He's not the one that you're talking. He shouldn't. You don't look at him. He has nothing to do with this." I was getting madder and madder by the minute. David said something. I said, "Zip it. Just zip it. Don't say another word."
And I said, "Aye, Captain."
He says, "Aye, Captain." He knew I was mad. I was flaming. I don't have this red hair for no reason, guys. Just because I'm a woman, don't overlook me and go to my other half. I was so pissed. Excuse me. Anyways, I got $30 off because of having to do all that, and because I think he was scared of me.
There's Keith.
Hey, Keith, I hope you're feeling better tonight, honey. We've been praying for you.
Teresa
Let's see,
says,
where
"Go
was I
on
at?
with the red hair."
Well, let me get back up here where I was at. No backyard birds, no hunting, no fishing, no foraging. Oh, wow. Right, Barb. They want people to depend on government. That's right. That's right. David, the best way to get a hold of me is to text me. Okay? He can do that. I'm the last of 6 kids. Wow. Have faith in the system. Everything will be okay. I hope so. When I
Stays
went
in the
to
system.
the,
Who
when,
said that?
that was Glenn. He's messing around. When I went to the gas station today, they were out of regular gas. The
Oh
truck
yeah, he's
pulled
kidding around, right?
in before I left, so I waited.
He was
Oh,
laughing
wow.
out loud. Yep.
Go on with that red hair. Yes. Let me tell you, I don't get mad with people very often. Hey, Julie. I don't get mad with people very often, but you know, for some reason, when you're dealing with car salesmen, auto mechanics, rental people, I guess now, they tend to want to overlook you because you're a woman and talk to the man. I don't know. I don't understand it. I'm better now if I don't go to Facebook jail. I know, right?
I don't even go to Facebook, let alone
He
Facebook
keeps
jail.
getting it put in Facebook jail.
Who does?
He's because he says things
Or,
that put him there.
I don't even go to Facebook, so I can't go to Facebook jail.
Yeah, it's so funny. And I've had the kids a couple of times this last week too, and we have had a blast, a total blast. And they were such great helpers outside. Some of y'all have seen the videos and commented, but man, oh man, you guys would not believe how much work we got done. You must be on a phone, Julie. Last weekend in Tennessee, I met a young neighbor, very knowledgeable in what can be foraged there. Very excited to learn. Oh, wow, that is awesome.
Who
Totally
said?
awesome. Christy said that.
Who said? Who said we're not allowed to forage? I mean, who was talking about that earlier?
Uh,
Uh,
Barb, some places you are not allowed to forage. Facebook jail, I'm so scared. I will not do it again. Haha.
who's
Glenn.
Julie Cook?
Just a lady that comes on here. I don't know if
Oh,
I know her. Uh Julie, have I met you in person? Yes, ma'am. It's what it is probably helps my mouth not being a typist. Yeah. My girlfriend Wilma and I tease each other because we both tell each other our phones don't speak hillbilly. We can't ever get it to type what we say.
Glenn says Facebook jail is so.
I'm
Facebook.
so scared.
I'm so scared.
Yes, I
I will
read that
not
out
do it
loud.
again. Oh, okay. I thought that said something else.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had come to the picnic or anything. Um, Christy, I bet there is a lot of the same things we forage. I bet there is. Because I'm gonna tell you, Christy, I did. If it wasn't for Teresa, I still be in my little bubble and I wouldn't try nothing. But I have been learning so much. Ginger, out. Get out of here. I don't want to hear it. No. Um, David, she's still doing it.
I don't know what to tell you.
Go to your room. She's so sulking. Um, I don't know what I was saying now. Oh, about foraging. I get so excited, and now I'll tell you, if you've got I don't know if y'all's states have foraging thingy, but there is a Facebook group called that I'm a member of called Florida. Let me see here what it is. Groups. I'm a member of two of them. Florida Mushrooms is one of them, and Foraging Florida is the other one. And I'm sure if you went on and asked Facebook if they had a group that you could go in and forage, that they would probably have one. Let's see, Christy. What did Keith say that I missed?
Something about the produce at Kroger.
Oh.
And he probably retracted that because he didn't want to mention Kroger.
Oh.
Which is smart.
I think it's 2.5 hours from us.
He says he grew the best looking vegetables last year in the produce section at Kroger.
Foraging. Also, thanks,
that was
Teresa. Keith. Keith, you're a trip. Oh, I was terrified first time I ate a dandelion.
Kind of doing.
Huh?
Ask Glenn what kind of pre-marriage doing.
Ask who?
Glenn on how to garden.
What's your premiere on, Glenn? I'm with you, Christy. I know you remember, maybe you don't remember me telling you that I found purslane in my salad from Publix, and I freaked out and said, "Oh my gosh, there's a weed in here." And I was going to take it back, and the little Oriental girl that was working with us told me, "No, that's not a weed, that's part of your salad." But I wouldn't eat it. She took it and ate it.
Single seed challenge. Okay.
Ah.
I need to see that. It's just been a very interesting thing. Like, for instance, the Biden weed that I have out here that I let go some wildness for the bees is actually very, very good for you. I found out dollar weed's good for you. And that other weed, what is it called that's like the dollar weed that's stronger and better? Walt's got that in his yard, I'm positive. It's go to
cola.
And it's spelled GOTU, next word, KOLA.
Yeah. Anyways, you're a brat, Teresa. She's laughing at me for snorting. Anyways, I mean, just amazes me all the things. And I wonder, okay, there are people starving to death. Do they not know that they can eat weeds?
I mean, why would you starve when you have all this stuff you can eat? Dandelion oil is very good for your arthritis and inflammation. I made some last summer and it works fantastic. Awesome. Thank you, Christy. She likes my snort. And I'm all clogged up right now. It's like, and you know what we didn't do? We did not. I've got to get all them Jobota cabas off that tree before they before they rot or fall off.
Yeah, I tell them that I've had an explosion of soursop fruit.
Oh yes, his soursop. I can't wait to it has has lots over there. We have been. It's got tons on it. We have been to civilized to forage. Yeah, and I'm telling you, it's really sad. I ate a few pokeberries and they helped me with my arthritis. Huh. I thought pokeberries were poisonous.
They might be like
I'm going
elderberries as long as you cook them, they're not poisonous.
maybe. So, oh, I was telling you guys about the elderberries. Um, I'm also a member of a canning group and a elderberry group, and I was curious to find out because I really, 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 really love the steamer, and I really love to steam my elderberries. It gives them such a more bold, beautiful flavor. So when I do it that way, rather than to dehydrate them and then have to bring them back and then have to cook them, it's just crazy for me to do them that way. I have the dehydrated ones still, and I could still make those, but I really like the fresh ones. So what I want to do is I learned that I can the elderberry juice that comes from the steamer, put some lemon juice in that, and water bath them for 10 minutes. I don't know if you guys were on here whenever I was talking about that. I don't know if I got it all out or not. My brain's too foggy right now to think of anything. Most people think food comes from in boxes and just magically appears on the grocery shelves. Yeah, most definitely. And you know what's funny, Glenn? Sometimes I have a trouble giving away fruit and food. Yep, Keith, my dad done that just a very small amount. Hmm. Yes, they do. How to grow how to garden. No, not poison, but you don't want to use very much. Oh, okay. Yes, 5 or 6 berries a day. Wow. Do they taste good, Keith? I have to tell you, I was out foraging last year, all the elderberries and stuff, and this guy came and pulled up and started talking to me about the elderberries, and I was telling him all the wonderful things that they can do for you and help you with. And he grabs them and puts them in his mouth. I'm like, no, 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 no. Spit that out. You're not ever do that. And I found later on that you I probably shouldn't say this because they do have arsenic in them,
Brian
but
used to eat them off the tree.
they're not good for you to do
Or
that.
son good. He ain't dead.
Do you have a cold? No. I have severe allergies, and the house is open up. The fan is going
And the
crazy.
trees are in bloom.
And all my trees around here are in bloom. So I have hard time. But I think before I go to bed tonight, I think I'm going to take a little a little teaspoon of that what is that green stuff I take?
Teresa says they don't have any more arsenic than apple seeds.
Yeah, I know. What is that? What is that green stuff? Mullein. I say it enough times I'll remember it, right? My neighbor told me if food came direct from the garden, she didn't know what to do with it. She was used to cans from the store. Oh my word. That is so sad. It's 35 degrees there. Wow. Christy, hopefully everybody reads anything before they try it. I 100% agree with you, especially if you're foraging. Yep. I just don't understand. And you know, it's funny. The the fellow that I help in the mornings, he buys tomatoes and stuff like that from the grocery store, and I brought tomatoes, and I don't know, maybe it's because they're yellow and they're small, because they're little round yellow tomatoes. They're very flavorful. He won't even try one. It just
Because
cracks me up,
because it came out of your garden.
I guess. But he'll save we every day. He eats 2 bananas a day. He will not eat my bananas either, guys. He said he had bananas like that before and he didn't like them. I said, you do realize there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different kinds of bananas? He just cracks me up. I love him to death, but he just cracks me up. I should have been more specific. I'm sorry. I've eaten 5 or 6 pokeberries in a day to help with my arthritis, but this may not be for everyone. It works for me. Yeah. 19 with some wind in, is that Kansas, KS?
Yeah.
May snow and ice. I hope not. Yeah, Teresa's getting some too. Hey, bub. I'm having a problem sending my slightly used underwear.
For good fertilizer, I guess. Says it's supply good fertilizer.
Oh, you are a mess, bub. Keith, my dad had a tincture made with them and took a tablespoon a day of it. Wow. People are afraid of real food now. It's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. And this is so funny. Okay. People are scared of home remedies too. Um my daughter-in-law was talking to me about about my son was thinking about doing some elderberry. So I had David take him the elderberry, and he's also got a quart of honey that he's because he has sinus problem too. So we are trying to get, help and relief from these things by using these things. And I don't think she even tried the elderberry. She says she knows a lot of people that do it, that drink it all the time, but she does not want no part of it. And I'm like, I don't understand why you don't want. She just is, it scares her. So I'm like, well, whatever. I had a neighbor who would only eat my heirloom yellow tomatoes, said the red ones had too much acid for him. Now, I like the acid. You got ice too, bub? Uh-oh, I must have missed something. Keith says, smart man. Oh, yes, her dad. I did read that, didn't I? I like the yellow tomatoes for some reason, Christy. For the same reason, Christy. Now, I've been growing the heck out of yellow tomatoes. I got a gallon and a half of them in the freezer that I'm gonna make something out of. They are afraid to help themselves. Yes, exactly. But my son and the kids even tried it. So, and they all loved it, but she won't touch it. But I have to say, on her behalf, I'm the same way at her age. I was afraid of everything. Um, and this is how bad it was. David got a whole flat of romaine lettuce when I was like 23, right? 23, 24 maybe.
Yeah.
But Ashley's older than that. Ashley's in her 30s. But anyways, when I was 23, 24 years old, David got a whole flat of romaine lettuce, and him and the kids ate it. But I wouldn't touch it because I'd never seen it before, and I was not going to eat it, period. And I still bought iceberg lettuce, and they ate the, but I wouldn't have nothing to do with it. Had I been more brave and tasted it back then, I would have been fine. Do you know how I ended up tasting it? I think I was in a restaurant and I said, what kind of lettuce is this? This is weird looking. Let's see. I didn't come from the local drug dealer. I mean, doctor. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't. Right, Glenn? Fact. How to garden. Yep. Well, maybe if Poppy hits the poopy hits the fan, thieves will leave your home canned food alone. Yeah. Now she'll eat my canned food. Um, her and I have canned together. She loves to can. She'll do that anytime. But she's really picky on the food she eats too. Um, she doesn't eat a lot of vegetables. Does she? No, she eats some vegetables, but she won't eat no fruits, right?
Who?
Ashley.
Yeah, she's strange.
No, she's not.
Yeah, she's the best mama on the planet. What? But she just got some weird ideas.
I think it's because she was never given stuff like, okay, I didn't I didn't eat steaks and stuff like that until I was a teenager. We didn't get that kind of stuff. I think we got little teeny T-bone steaks as the first ones I got when I think I was about a teenager. And the only reason why I tried them, My mom got them. I think back then, if you were eligible for like um they had like a place that you could go and you could get like meat and some cheese and some milk and stuff like that, and they come in these boxes, and they had these little T-bones, and I thought they were pork chops. That's how I ate steak the first time, I think. Or maybe it was whenever I had a birthday. I went to Golden. No, it wasn't Golden Corral. It was Sizzler Steakhouse. I think that's the first time. But I didn't know what the T-bones were. I thought they were. I thought they were pork chops. Hey, Julie, how's it going, honey? Yes, just a little bit of ice, Miss Kathy. Wow. Some people would rather be doctored to death. Yes. And to be honest with you, Barb, if I took all the medicine the doctors want to force on me, number one, I couldn't afford them all. Number two, I probably wouldn't be able to walk. I will eat anything. LOL. That's why I'm fat. Oh, come on now. Yeah, it's all good here too. Glad to hear it's good for you. Julie. It just amazes me. I'm truly amazed at the different stuff that is edible that we've never known to be edible. We didn't have meat every day, but lots of vegetables, biscuits, and cornbread. It was a big deal having fried chicken on Sundays. Yeah. We didn't have a lot of meat either. My mom was a single parent, and my grandparents lived with us so that my grandmother could take care of us, and my mom had to pay her even though she lived with us. I didn't know this until recently. Are you talking about Ronnie Rat cheese? I love that cheese. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm missing something.
I wouldn't touch that with a 40-foot pole.
What?
Rat cheese until he explains it.
I ain't messing with it. Um so our diets consisted of, when I was growing up, we had pork chops every once in a while. We did have chicken every once in a while. We had a lot of pinto beans, fried potatoes, and cornbread. One of my favorite meals. And we had spaghetti. And we did have a little bit of hamburger meat in it. We didn't um, put anything much in there until my mom married her second husband. Um, and he was Italian, and he would make homemade spaghetti and put chunks of pork in it, like I can today, and we ate that up, but there was too many of us. I mean, at one time we had over 18 people living in our house. And my mom, I want to say my mom was the only one working, because my aunt and uncle had just come back from Germany, where my uncle had been in the army. Hey Joe, how's it going? So we didn't really. Oh, and we had a lot of collard greens, mustard greens, turnip greens, tomatoes, a lot of fried okra. Um, Potatoes. We ate a lot of potatoes. Trying to think of a lot of green beans. We always grew green beans too. Um, a lot of macaroni and cheese. Anything to make it go further. That's the way it was. Yes, it was commodity cheese that we got. I love that cheese. Oh, oh, that's what he calls the commodity cheese. Yes, it is a lot of people under one roof. My grandparents moved out um, just before my mom divorced him, which was really sad. Um, but they should have stayed. He should have gone. Yes, that was my grandmother. She's the one that taught me how to cook, and she could make the meat last. And that's how I learned, and that's the way I do it too. And it's funny, Christy, people don't do that no more. Like I was telling Joyce, I said, there's no sense in me. The reason why I can my food is I can take that pint-sized jar and it can last me uh 4 or 5 meals depending on what I'm making and how I'm doing it. So people cook these big old meals and then they throw it all away. We lived on a farm and always ate good. Had no junk food ever. Had a root beer for A&W drive-in. Me too, Barb. In fact, we weren't allowed. My dad did not want us to have our immunization shots, and my mama and my aunt, which is my dad's sister, took us to get our immunization shots so that we could go to school. And we would stop at the A&W root beer place, and we'd get these little teeny tiny mugs. They wasn't even 2 ounces in them, I don't think. And that's so that they would bribe us so that we wouldn't tell my daddy that we got our shots. That's pretty bad, huh? Had wild game and garden vegetables. Yep. Now I used to sit I used to sit and pluck the doves off the power lines with my BB gun and have those for dinner a lot of times. Sometimes I would get some squirrels, but isn't it funny? I wish we had those blocks of cheese now. Let's see. I am old fashioned and still like rabbit, squirrel, turtle, lots of food that's free. You have to do is go and get it. Yep, I agree. Same here. Yes, ma'am, could make do with spending $20 on food for a week, but my dad could easily splurge 80 or $90 for junk food groceries. Yeah, I agree. I got that cheese. Glenn says he got that cheese too. I wish they still had that cheese. That made the best grilled cheese sandwiches I ever had. We got one of those little metal cheese slice thingies and would slice off a big chunk of that and make the best grilled cheese sandwiches. Oh, and it made great um, macaroni and cheese too. Lee and his siblings never got any of their shots. Wow. What'd you think about the A&W onion rings and taquitos? So good. I've never had them. Miss Kathy, is David there with you? Yes, he is. Say hi, baby.
Hello.
Joe's asking about you. We're sitting in a different computer and different spot in the house. I thought I heard a gruff noise seconds ago. Yep, I love grilled cheese sandwich. Me too. Talk about yummy cheese. The Mennonites that live in northern Mexico is so good. Makes a yummy grilled cheese and quesadilla, quesadilla. Joe saying hi.
Hey, Joe.
if
Long time no see.
he's been on here, you haven't.
Well,
If I learn how to make tequila, I will be set and warm. Good one, Keith. Well, you guys, it is getting very late here, and I got to get this old man either keep him for the night or send him home because he's fixing to fall asleep over there. And we still have got to get 28 pint-sized jars out of that big old canner out there. So we're gonna call it a night. But have you guys got any prayer requests, real quick, before I get off of here? I know I'm praying for Teresa and Lee and Barb with their coldness. Let's see. My sisters got their shots. We was young. I shot them in the tail with a BB gun. Oh, you're too much, bub. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time we've had tonight. I pray, Lord, that you bless all my friends. Help them keep safe and warm. I know Teresa and Barb are having some cold weather, and Bub too. Even with his silliness, they all cold, and storms are rolling in everywhere. Lord, please protect them, keep a protective hedge around them, and keep them warm and safe. And no ice problems for them, Lord.
Thank you, Lord, for all that you do for us. Thank you, Lord, that we're learning what we can and can't eat out there foraging. And I pray, Lord, that you keep teaching us and learning from us, because you never know when we ain't going to have that store next. I don't want to put fear in anybody, but Lord, you know, we ain't promised everything. And I thank you for all that you do for us. In your name, amen. And Lord, please, 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 please keep healing Keith and making him stronger every day. In your name, Jesus, amen. Sorry, Keith, I almost left you off there. You're welcome, sweetheart. You guys have a great night. Sweet dreams, everybody, and I'll see you soon. I got a video I'm doing on Grubterra that I'm got coming out on the next day or so. Hello, Tony. Sorry, we're heading out, honey. You can catch me next Wednesday on at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or my videos during the week. I'm gonna head out now. See you guys later. Bye bye.